Hey Cam, I'd like your advice on a divorce that I'm going through.
Okay.
First of all, thank you for your time. I'm 45 years old. It's been 2 years since my divorce. I have two children. I work in the IT sector, and for the last 2 years, I haven't gone out just because of the poor experience that I've had in the dating market,
Mm.
especially with the woman that I was married with. Truly narcissistic. What advice do you have for a guy like me who's trying to get out there and get a dates and meet a good woman?
Absolutely, man. And first of all, thank you for sharing. I empathize with your situation. I've worked with a lot of men who've gone through it. I know how tough that can be. And congratulations on your children, by the way. So, 45 years old, you work in IT,
That's correct. Yes.
okay, and you're ready to get back in the dating place, or how do you really feel?
I'm still bitter about the divorce, but I need to move on. It's been too long.
Okay, got it. The first thing that I would like to say is never let an individual make you feel like you are not the man that you are. That is the main thing that I've seen with other men I've worked with who've gone through a relationship or left a marriage and are getting back into the dating place that want to thrive is that in the relationship, their masculinity, that feeling of the man that you are, you lost touch with that to a certain degree. Did you have any experience like that?
I'll be honest with you. Her just jacking me around for 4 or 5 years before it officially ended really did something to my self confidence.
The first thing that I want you to do is take a period of time where you engage in self development. I want you doing journals. I want you doing self reflection. I want you to understand what happened in the marriage that maybe affected you in a negative way that's limiting your belief system and how you feel about yourself. Does that make sense?
It does.
I want you to get back to you, and I want you to feel like the man that you are. Get back in touch with your worldviews, values, belief systems. Know your character, know your personality, know that you were a good man in the marriage, assuming you were. Know that you were a good father, assuming that you were. Put that confidence and that self esteem back inside yourself. When you get out here, you are going to feel lost, and that is okay. Here's what you need to do to move forward in a way where you're going to be comfortable, but you're also going to get progress immediately. After you do the self development, I want you to reinvest in your wardrobe. Okay. A lot of times in the marriage, the woman will cater to the man in a way where she makes him downgrade the wardrobe to be less appealing to other women. Makes sense. We need to get you fly again. Okay. We need to get you in tapered suits. You're already in good shape. I can see that. We need you in tapered suits. Okay. Different color patterns, different shoes that are flashy. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself like you used to when you caught the first wife. Now, the second thing you need to do is start putting yourself out there. What city do you live in?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Very familiar with Atlanta. I used to live there myself. So you need to be going to Buckhead, downtown, sometimes Midtown, Edgewood Village, and places like that where the nightlife is thriving and even the daytime venues are thriving. But you need to get out to where the women are. When you go out, dress nice in the clothing that you're going to invest in. I want you to start cold approaching on a regular basis. You're going to simply walk up, feeling good, looking good, carrying yourself like the man that you are. You're going to say, "Excuse me, I thought you looked real nice, and I had to give you that compliment." If the woman lights up, continue in the conversation. And then we're going to learn the structure of how to actually talk to a woman to get inside her mind, to get her to open up emotionally, so you can create a connection. When you hook a woman like that, then you can lead that towards venue changing and pulling same day or night, or giving her your number so she can follow up with you because you're the one who has the value and you need to believe that so that you can take her on a date, show her a good experience, and bring her into your life that way. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Having said all that, do you have any questions or anything that might hold you back from executing on that?
You know, I do dress like a regular, really average guy now.
Sure.
Before I used to dress pretty fly. So it might be out of the context of this question, but what kind of advice do you have for wardrobe?
Yeah, man, you need to go to places that sell clothing that fits the man that you are. And I don't care if it's Express, Calvin Klein, or something even more upscale, but you need to get clothing that is well fitted to your body, colors that match your skin tone, and shoes that make you stand out. You can accent with jewelry. I don't like being too flashy, but if you got to like that, accent yourself a little bit, show off your status. And that's the advice I can get. We can go deeper on that, but that's the basic advice I can give you. Any questions about your self-development or how to go out and meet women?
Self-development. You talk a lot about that. Watch other videos. What do you recommend for self-development? How long should it take in a day?
You need to have a routine in place, okay? The first thing you need to do is do 3 journals. What is my ideal self and value as a man? That's going to bring you back to who you are. What's my ideal dating life? That's going to let you reimagine something better than what you've experienced because you've made that comment. I need you to let go of the past and imagine your ideal dating scenario, how women treat you, what kind of women you're around, what y'all do. Does that make sense?
It does.
And then the third thing, what's my ideal type of woman? Now, when we understand that foundation, then we can start looking at self-development practices that are going to make that come to fruition. So for you, I would recommend those 3 journals and then do a T-chart journal where you do all your insecurities and limiting beliefs that you've internalized from the bad parts of the marriage or other parts of your early upbringing. You're going to reframe those into positive affirmations and start rebuilding the synaptic pathways in your brain to get positive thoughts popping off automatically. Once we get there, I want you doing gratitude journals and visualization journals and meditations so you can get your mindset as solid as possible. Then when you go out, you're going to have the emanation of someone who is complete, whole, and confident within themselves. That's going to be naturally attractive. The last thing that we can do from that point is add the little bits of tweaks on how you approach, how you hook, how you lead the conversation, the interaction, how you get the pull, how you get the close, how you manage the relationship and leadership. If you want more advice, brother, what I want you to do is send me a DM with the word coach, and we will set up our first consultation session for free. I'll get to know more about you. We'll dive deeper. We'll figure out your challenges, your goals, and set up a game plan. Then what we're going to do is get you in the coaching program so that we can put you on a weekly action plan to make weekly progress towards the results that you want and deserve. Is that something that you're open to doing?
100%.
Would anything hold you back?
Nothing would hold me back.
Excellent. Send me a DM with the word coach, and let's get it popping.
Thank you, Cam. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.